A good morrow to this fair assembly of my TJ scholars, and welcome to yet another week. Today is Monday, November the 30th. Wow, one day before December. Can you believe that? One day before December, 3 weeks before winter break. Wow. So, a couple things that we want to talk about. So let's talk about our schedule, guys. By now, you know that in an effort just to maximize the safety, that this week we are going all virtual. So nobody is in the building. We are all virtual. At the end of this week, the leadership of FCCPS will take a look at the data and we'll make some determination about what the next 2 weeks after this will hold. But this week, we are all virtual. Now, let's talk about the schedule for this week because we had a couple questions. Here is what we are going to do. Today is a normal virtual Monday, my friends. So that means that you are in this morning meeting right now, and then you're going to have a little bit of independent work and then an asynchronous encore. Then tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we are going to follow the same schedule that we've been following for the last couple weeks. So you'll have a morning session and an afternoon session. So whatever you've been doing for the last 2 weeks, that's what you're going to do for this week. Now, after this week, let me get back with you about that. We're going to talk that over. We may go back to the schedule that we started our school year on, but again, let me get back with you about that. All right, now this message is only for third graders. So fourth and fifth grade, I don't want you to go to sleep, but this part is not for you, okay? Third graders. And this message goes out only to those third graders who are either A, all virtual kids, or B, you have not yet picked up your gym, your PE materials from your homeroom teacher, okay? So if you are a third grade student who is all virtual, or you have not picked up your materials from your homeroom teacher, we are going to have a material pickup event only for Mrs. Huber's PE class today, noon until 3 o'clock. That'll be in front of the school. It is contactless. That means there's not going to be anybody there. It's very easy for your family. All they have to do, just go to the main entrance of TJ. There'll be a box out front and your material for PE will be in it. They just go there, pick it up, and then they're out. So easy. Which now takes us to where is Mr. Swanson? But let's talk first about where was Mr. Swanson. So last week, this is really cool. We had a bunch of you guys that knew where I was last week, okay? Last week, I was at the Kennedy Center, sorry, a lot of traffic, the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. Very, very neat place. Lots of plays, concerts, poetry readings. It's a really cool place. And what was impressive to me was that a lot of you, friends, you knew where I was. So we had correct answers from Mrs. Schmoller's class, Mrs. McCann's class, Miss Chung's class, Mrs. Dubois' class, Miss Scomra's class, Miss Epstein's class, Miss Sheldon's and Mrs. Lauer's class, Mrs. Flazier's class, and very cool for you guys that many of you had seen shows there and you were talking about some of the shows that you've seen there. Miss Newbert's class, Miss Fine's class, Miss Danbury's class, who was sad because they did not see Hamilton at the Kennedy Center. I feel your pain, man. My wife and I, we got very lucky. We saw it actually in New York City, but I'm dying to see it again. Hopefully this coming year. We'll see. So Miss Danbury's class, Miss Cowa's class, Miss Shabetta's class, and Mrs. Hughes' class. All right, my friends, that now takes us to where is Mr. Swanson? So let me give you a couple hints. So over there, about a half mile, I think, is the National Cathedral. The National Cathedral. And the reason that you hear so much traffic is that I am on Connecticut Avenue. It's a major avenue in Washington, D.C. And then finally, hang on, I need to get my notes again, because specifically this place behind me that you see Okay, I may have given away the answer if you were looking carefully, so I need to position myself that I don't give it away too much. Those gates behind me, that's where I am. And if we were to go in those gates, my friends, we might be able to meet somebody that could be an incredibly cute friend of ours. We might be able to meet a friend named Xiao Shiji. Xiao Shiji. Xiao Shiji. So, there you have it. Where is Mr. Swanson? National Cathedral that way, Connecticut Avenue here, and Shao Shiji back there. All right, my friends. Just like always, let's make it an awesome week by being safe, responsible, and respectful. And no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, let's do some good today. Have a good one, Tigers.